What's up, bro?
What up?
You're back in the heartland.
I'm back home, dude. Back in my mommy and daddy's basement.
That's a good feeling, dude. I'm in my basement right now.
It's a nice feeling to be at mommy and daddy's.
This is where you podcast the best, dude.
This was the last, we did an episode down here. I'm in that
crushed.
same spot.
It was cited by the press.
The press did say that we called Southern soldiers so gay. Can you believe it?
Oh, man.
How are you?
Chilling, dude. I'm getting my my whole squad. I got right now. I'm point man for the whole squad. Jackson's got diarrhea. Matilda's being generally weird. So I have to. My dog dumps diarrheas in my backyard, drops piles basically. So I have to watch. 3 days I've been on dump watch, being like, "Come on, just show me some kind of thing resembling like a proto turd." Because when his diarrhea turns, there's like, it'll be kind of like slippery little slugs. I'm like, just
trust me, I know about it. I know when that diarrhea turns. What you're working with?
Yeah.
That's the light at the end of the tunnel, dude.
I'm waiting for the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's when you're looking for the curve to flatten on the dog diarrhea.
Exactly.
You're trying to flatten that curve.
People are saying I'm too optimistic, too hopeful.
Bro, how great is our God, dude?
He's doing my president right now is doing a good job.
My president.
You can slander him all you want.
Slander him all you want. But our president, sorry he was optimistic. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry he wasn't
believes
some
in experimental medicine.
leftist that's just trying to get authoritarianism passed, but we're not going to let it.
Facebook's already starting their like tracers and stuff. Facebook and Google are already like, oh, we're already working on this thing to track people. It's like, okay, guys,
you guys knock it off.
You guys are tinkering on that, and that's all you guys do. What are you talking about,
dude? People are getting red pilled left and right.
Yeah, man.
I was just talking to Claire. She just got red pilled. She was like, I didn't know Bill Gates was such a bad guy. I was like, whew. And she was like, doesn't Donald Trump like say deep state? Like, I think he's trying to help us. I was like,
she got Trump's the white hat red pilled?
No, she gets mad anytime I like if I give Trump a compliment, she like spazzes out.
But she did
get red pilled hard on him saying deep state during like pressers, and then she just found out Bill Gates was shitty.
Yeah, Bill Gates is a bastard, dude.
Bill Gates, we need to knock his block off. Dude.
We've talked about it before. He's been going around just circumcising people in Africa, just all willy-nilly.
He's practicing eugenics on brown people. I don't like that. That's what the elites love to do.
He is going into Dong Wakanda, dude, and trying to mess with the essence.
He cannot.
Pure Dong. He's trying to go also the pure Dong. The mother Dong.
But as a computer dork, that's a noble cause. To be like a pent-up computer nerd and then be like, I'm going to destroy the dongs.
Dude, that's bullshit.
Like work your way from your garage the whole way to Africa. And so actually, all right, I'm coming around on Bill Gates. I'm talking my way into liking him.
So that's been because that's Bezos' ultimate vision is to like get us into space. Gates might be to like conquer the African dong.
The dark continent, dude. The Dong continent.
He's been having fever dreams since he was a young programmer, dude. He's like,
Mom.
He wakes up like, it was there. It was on my face. It covered my forehead and my chin.
What is it, Bill?
It was an Arabian gas mask down to my chin.
It was
crunched
it. Belly button.
I thought it was a triple chin. It was the head of a dong. It was there. I swear to God. I'm going to Africa. I'm going to cut them up.
Damn, dude. I didn't even think about it. He might have had something to do with Kobe.
Bro, you think? He did a TED Talk 3 years ago being like, we got to watch out for horrible, like, transmittable diseases or whatever. He's been calling epidemic. This is a new terrorism, dude. Nobody cares about ISIS anymore. That died with, the Clinton Foundation. People are like, oh, yeah, those guys we were scared of in the fucking desert on dirt bikes. It's like, okay, we were kind of wrong about them.
Yeah, they do love whipping people into a frenzy. And I'll admit, they got me. They got guys on the dirt bike. Well, I will say guys on dirt bikes are always a problem.
That army no powered by fucking weed whacker motors.
You hear a light buzz around your town. You know you're in trouble, dude. On the distance, a couple Yamahas come screeching up. Some dude in a Lionel Messi jersey and a black scarf on his face is going to kill a gay dude. I heard there were gay men in this town.
That's so funny when they're like, all right, we got to get over there. We got to hit the White House. And they get on soil. And they're like, oh, shit, a gay nightclub. Blah, 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 blah. They just can't fucking stay on task. They're like,
there's no way. Yeah,
they get to
people
America.
Are like, they're gonna fuck us up. They're gonna blow up the White House. It's like, dude, they got like one retarded gay dude to attack a gay club. That's all they did.
He got here. He's like, what's the mission? Attack the White House. And he was like, let me go see a gay bar.
I've been hanging out this club.
He probably let loose, dude. It was like, I can't let this get back to anyone.
I think that guy was an American citizen.
True.
I think that guy was literally from like Orlando. It was just like one day it was like, I'm with ISIS.
Yeah, that was definitely a psycho. But
it's a good convert though.
Yeah.
It's like Age of Empires. They used one of those priests and just fucking turned one of our guys into theirs. You know? He just attacked. They fucking got it. All right. Man,
good
ISIS still holds up and is funny.
I mean, they're nothing against the invisible enemy. I mean, they're hilarious. Hold on. Is the invisible enemy COVID or is the invisible enemy the deep state? Oh,
you tell me.
It's all about the narrative spin, dude. People argue like, oh, this is made up. It's like, dude, all you need is one thing, and then you can lie your pants off about it, and there's no repercussion.
Yeah.
Like, dude, when these numbers came out, when they were talking all this shit, I was like, I don't see it, dude. I don't think we're gonna get hit. Like, we're not gonna have the bubonic plague again. I mean, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you know.
Look, we could be celebrating a little early here, dude. This could be, but we are officially announcing COVID is done on the podcast today. It's over. You guys can go about your business.
Dude, they shut down.
Can you get in trouble for that?
Who's the guy who does London Real? You know the Jack guy who always vlogs with his shirt off? Brian something. He's like, hey guys, just did a 47-mile hike here. They shut down my David Icke video. Did you see that guy?
No, I didn't even watch that. I didn't watch the David Icke video either.
Do you watch London Real? It's a guy who always wears a pinstripe suit.
No, he sounds great.
He's pretty fucking sick.
He wears a suit.
Every interview wears it. It's called like his name's like Brian something. Every interview you wear a pinstripe. He wears a pinstripe suit. And
so he's a classic man.
Classic, dude.
He's a classic man.
And he's G Dena, dude. And now he loves freedom. He loves David Icke. He did a David Icke. His David Icke interview was fire. I'll give it to him. But it got pulled down. Now he's being like sanctioned and shit by London or whatever. So now he just takes his shirt off every morning, just vlogs with like a selfie stick, and he's like, "Hey guys, quick update. I'm worried about David Icke." Dude, he's so fucking funny.
Nothing like a good squint into the distance, dude.
Oh yeah, this dude rules. Yeah, dude, the fact that we're not doing shirtless vlogs is killing us right now.
No.
Killing our numbers, dude.
I think we're all right.
We should start doing like, hey guys, we just did like 3 sets of 10 push-ups.
My wrist hurts. My wrist hurt on the last one, so I did 7.
I got a little tendonitis of the elbow from gym class. It's flaring up again. People are furious about the John McAfee interview. I'm kind of worried about his safety right now.
True.
Yeah,
McAfee was saying, dude, we might have to run it back with Big Mac, dude.
We have to hit the Mac attack, dude. He's been going against cronies day one.
He has. He might be right he might be the most right.
I mean, dude, he knows everything. Obviously, he's flying drones over, Epstein's place. So he knows what's going on.
I hear that.
Heard that twice, dude. Say it again. Dude, how you feeling, man? Back from a mega
vacation, and now the mega vacation is going to keep rolling. I'm going to take a little rest stop at mommy and daddy's, and then tomorrow I'm going to head out to Stanhope's. I'm going to start driving to Arizona tomorrow.
Ooh, so, what's your safety plan in the parents' house right now? You're as good as corn.
I just went upstairs and rummaged through the cabinets. So I might kill my parents because I needed some Keebler cookies. I risked it all for a couple Keebler elf cookies.
Which ones? EL fudge?
Yeah, dude. I'm about to risk my family for one of those little fudge wheels. No, dude. True. It was a classic EL fudge. And I saw them and I was like, dude, they've had a good life.
True. You need sustenance right now.
Cronies from these EL fudges. That's what happens.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably eat dinner with them. I'll probably sit at dinner. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll kill them if I do that.
It's a good time to kill them if you want to kill them. You could kill them right now. Just murder them. They'll count them as a COVID. If you murdered your parents right now, they'd like come in with like a head wound and be like, COVID. 1, 2, 4. Okay, here we go.
COVID's breaking people's heads open. Is my internet fucking up? Is that happening?
A little bit. It is a little bit fucking up. Pause it up. Let's jump. We'll see something. Disconnect and reconnect. Disco Rico, dude. We're back in, dude. I mean,
yeah.
It's Mad Max world, dude. If you see a glitch, that's what it is right now.
There's nothing we can do. Bro, the fight
one of my eyes turns red. It's like back in. Sorry, dude. Terminator.
The fight I had to have to get this fucking Wi-Fi. It's incredible. Every time I'm at this house, there's a guaranteed fight for what the Wi-Fi is. No one here writes it down, and neither do I. I probably should.
Well, is it like the one that came with the router, or is it like geezer password codes are easy to crack? It's like Phil Gillis, address, birthday.
Yeah, well, no, it's usually my niece's name and her birthday.
Gotcha.
But there's some with my niece's name. There's some with capital niece's name. There's some with my sister's name. It's just like the geezer. They do, and I never understand. I mean, I guess you're supposed to, but use the same password for everything. Just fuck it.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I ever have to remember is if it's capitalized or not.
Yeah, I have like 1 or 2 passwords that I just cycle through. If it's not one, I'll just cycle through all my passwords and I'll get it.
My mom doesn't know the password to log on to her computer.
Say what?
You know the passcode for a user? She does not know that. So if the computer, like I restarted the computer last time I was here, that was chaos for a week. She couldn't do work. I mean, it's a fight. And then she gets nervous because I'm not the nicest guy.
You're a ticking time bomb, dude. You got the pin out. You got a pin out of the grenade.
Look, Mom, if I'm trying to play Total War on your computer in your office, I need the fucking password. And then when I find out you don't know your own computer password, I'm going to get fired up. You're going to have a salty son.
You're going to start playing Total War in real life.
He's gonna be tough. I'm going to bring a brigade to her fucking gut, dude. I'm going to punch her in the belly. Yes.
How's everybody? Happy to see you or what? What's going on?
Yeah, they were happy. I could tell they were happy to see me, but it's just my mom and dad. My sister is over at my other sister's house. So that's good. That's nice because she's the one who would definitely die.
Yeah, that's good. Did she move? Did they move her in the night when they heard you were coming?
They must have, dude. They heard the dirt bikes rumbling up from Virginia. They knew I was coming to kill the sick women. Oh man, 2 weeks at a lake house is fun, but you really start to hate all your friends.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, that's close quarters for a while, man.
We did turn it around. The second week was better. First week there was some uneasiness about how long certain people were staying there, and if they were, 2 days or 2 weeks. I guess it's up to them.
Yeah,
that'll wear the group out
of just the uncertainty.
Just the uncertainty, and then it was a whole thing.
Could you blame anyone?
No blame
for not want to leave the perfect fucking spring /
literally no blame.
Perfect spring / winter. Excuse me.
No, it was the perfect spring, dude. It was warm out there. Got out on the boat. Me and O'Connie's had a nice late night boat trip, dude.
What?
2 a.m. Took some mushrooms. We probably shouldn't have been on a boat, but
was it anchored or were you guys?
No, just cruising down the lake. Just perfect, still water. Stars were out completely. It was fucking incredible.
That's
awesome. So nice. We took turns standing on the bow, listening to music.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Pretty gay in hindsight, but I woke up the next day. It was one of those hangovers I was happy about.
That'll charge you up, man.
Like, that was fucking great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we got that going. I think someone's blasting music upstairs, and I am about to fucking spaz on my mom again.
Is it the Alexa? Turn the Alexa off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my Spotify, so I can fucking.
What you gonna hit him with?
Every time she makes dinner, she puts on some gay bullshit. Like right now, she's listening to Carole King. It's always Carole King. Because you've got a friend. What should I fucking blast right now, dude?
I mean,
What's
how
the best?
How wicked?
Skrillex is funny.
Skrillex. I mean, if you go old school, DMX is pretty tight.
Project Chick's pretty sick.
504 boys do wobble wobble.
Wobble wobble right now on full blast in the kitchen. Wobble wobble. It's on. Hold on.
Oh my god. You got wobble wobble playing?
It's so loud they can't yell over the Alexa to tell it. Listen, drop it. Wobble wobble. Yes. They're up there. They're getting nuts, dude. I hear movement.
Oh my god. So right now she's cooking and they're just blasting the fire.
She's cooking. Wobble wobble is blasting in the kitchen. They're screaming right now. She's screaming, Alexa!
Alexa, not in my house. Alexa.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's always fun. That's a nice treat.
Man. That is so fun to switch to music.
Mama, I'm doing the podcast. Damn it.
Dude, that's in the words of every great podcaster.
I'm just kidding, Mom.
Mom, I'm doing the podcast.
Mom, I'm not ready for dinner. I'm doing the podcast.
Brittany will shower. If she flushes the toilet or like drains the bathtub, the water comes rushing down. I'm like, Brittany, stop taking a shower. I'm doing a podcast.
Yeah, this is exactly where everybody would imagine me.
Yeah, man.
You know,
triumphant.
Parents' basement.
Triumphant.
I'm gonna miss SNL's. They're doing a show tonight. They're doing a live show
from YouTube's,
like on Zoom.
That'll be fantastic.
It's gonna be really good.
They're all playing like they're gonna like.
I mean, that show is great as it is, but you throw in a nice time delay.
Oh yeah,
we've got a hit.
That's gonna be a good one, dude.
Fuck, I wish I was on that. Mom, dinner.
Throw my dinner downstairs, Mom.
Put the steak and mashed potatoes on the front step, on the first step of the basement. I'll come up and get it.
If I see vegetables on my plate, I'm gonna fucking spaz.
If there's not A1, if it's just Worcestershire, I'm going nuts, dude.
You should cough in her face, dude.
I'm gonna go upstairs and spit on everything. I'm just gonna take a fucking leak on the kitchen table, dude.
Oh, you have to.
Let them know.
You gotta. Dude, I don't want to brag, but I had a wet dream. First time in my life. 2 days ago.
Jizzed in your sleep?
Yep. First time in my life. Jizzed in my sleep. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it.
In your sleep.
Couldn't believe it.
What were you dreaming about? Your wife?
Unidentified. It was an unidentified sexual object in my dream. You ever do that?
Object?
When it's a total mystery. Oh, person. But as a mystery person. I have my theories on who it was. I think it was probably some sort of spiritual entity, but and it was funny.
You think it was her?
I think it was her, bro.
Think it was Santa Maria?
She was cruel to me my last deep dive. She was cruel. She was
what happened?
Harsh mistress to me.
Why was she mean to you?
It was just wicked, dude. I think it was really because I'm sleep deprived. I was trying to do deep dives on like a collective like.
Where you got high and thought that you were a loser?
No, not even close, dude. I got too close.
Then how is she cruel to you?
Because usually, so you know when you get real stoned and your body just gets that like real weird kind of like vibrating feeling. You know what I'm talking about? If you
I get like itchy.
See, I don't get my whole body just feels like it's not like hollow, but it's like everything's kind of like vibrating in a weird way. And I used to try to fight,
I remember this. Yeah.
I used to try to fight that off. Now that's Santa Maria's hold, dude. I go into that, and I went into
she's
it.
Just shaking you around.
I went into it, and it was just
God damn my eye.
My thoughts were just totally disordered and chaotic, and just I said, "You bitch, why'd you do this to me?"
Fucking idiot bitch, stop rattling me.
And then she came back, and she let me do the prone bone in a wet dream, dude. It was pretty tight.
You did the proning?
Prone bone, dude. You want to talk? Oh man, some good pussy.
And he fully jizzed in your sleep.
It felt like it when I checked. When I checked, it was like a quarter load. It was one. It was a pot shot, dude.
It was one.
It was just a quick. And I woke up, and it was so funny.
Are you moaning in your sleep?
I don't know. It was just one quick. As soon as I got into prone bone, it was over. She squeezed.
One time I was in the hotel, and Kyla and Six were in the other bed. We were on the road, and I didn't jizz, but I was having a sex dream, and Kyla was awake and just heard me laying there like, oh yeah.
Oh, really?
In my sleep, like, nice.
No, I don't think I said anything. I was just like, It was all happening
All
so
right, I'm gonna
fast.
stop itching my eye. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I
I
actually
cannot,
did it.
dude.
My
My,
mirror neurons triggered you when you did that. I did it. Monkey see, monkey do,
my
dude.
allergies got wild,
Yeah.
wild.
How
Yeah,
they
dude. My
feeling now?
eyes were like crusted over when I woke up, like full fucking. I
Like
had hay
Ray?
fever, bro.
You were Ray, dude.
I
Like,
had hay
Mama,
fever.
Mama, what's happening to my
Yeah,
eyes?
except there was no one there for me. I just had to holler in the dark, dude.
Mama.
I did
Mama.
try to holler for my mom. I suck right now. I'm sorry.
You're fucking, what are you talking about? You're crushing. But yeah,
I'm
dude,
gay.
I had immediately popped up. It was like, couldn't be true. Checked my boxers. I was like, yes, finally. Dude,
is.
that bothered me. I never had a wet dream before.
I don't think I really ever had one. I get the pre-com occasionally.
I
I think that's the most I ever got.
it was always like a fight type thing when I'd start having sex and either wake up or it would just kind of like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do it, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's the fact that I've been sleeping in boxers. Ever since I have a daughter, I started wearing boxers when I sleep because I have to like be roused out of a slumber and like burp her and stuff, and it just like feels
Don't
weird.
want dong. You don't want dong involved in that.
Yeah, you don't want to be holding your baby naked. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've held her naked, like carried her to her bassinet naked in the middle of the night, and I was like, it's just weird. I just gotta wear boxers now. It is what it is, dude. I woke up
You gotta cover your dong.
at all times. It's covered. Basically, I have a chastity belt, but I woke up with, and I haven't like woken up with like boxer morning wood, dude. I was like giving myself a wedgie. The one morning I woke up, I was wooded out, and just my fucking boxers were just my butt. I was like, this fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't like it? I like that. I don't mind a good boner in the boxers. It looks good.
A little boner wedgie. No, but I was like, I felt like I had like a minor wedgie. I was like, what? This is fucking bizarre.
Your dick was bullying you.
Yeah.
He's getting your lunch money, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that was tight. So I probably have some sort of like, I mean, the fact that I've spread my seed into the cosmos is, I'm surprised.
It could be rewarding you with that prone.
That's what I'm saying. I basically have a demigod just floating around now. Half man, half fucking Santa Maria, dude.
Half man, half weed edibles. Oh, fuck me. Dude. Yeah, like I was wearing, dude, one day we went on the boat, I wore ski goggles. That's how fucked up my eyes were.
Really?
Yes.
It was crazy. You were can't hardly wait partying?
Had to, with the tracksuit, ski goggles. It was sick. It was actually pretty cool.
It's actually awesome, yeah.
I was actually like, before I even knew there were ski goggles, I was like, I really wish there were ski goggles here. I could dress like Riff Raff. And then, of course, O'Connor just had ski goggles with him.
Connor's so white, dude.
He had ski goggles in his BMW.
He might be
He had ski goggles in his aunt's BMW.
I think they come with it. I think there's not like a sunglass holder; it's a ski goggle holder.
It is, and if you get a BMW from your aunt, you get a season pass to Killington and and some fat ski goggles. They were pretty fat.
Some ski blades.
They were too big though. I looked like an idiot. They were for if you were wearing a helmet. So they were like huge. They looked like VR goggles. And I was sitting at the front of the boat while we were driving, and other boats would go by and definitely be like, that's a retarded man. They're like, is he wearing VR on the front of
that? They thought you were virtual reality on the lake.
Yeah, that could be a good move.
To go to a lake, you go to like a nice like area and just VR out, it might be the sickest move you can possibly do.
Yeah, going on vacation and staying inside and playing video games the whole time is actually the coolest thing you can do.
Oh yeah.
Like have somebody, like if your parents are rich, they buy like a nice place. You just sit inside and play video games.
That's the move.
You are king.
Video game at the beach is a power move. I have a cousin who did that constantly. It would like,
really?
We'd all go to the beach and he would just sit in front of the PS and chill and be like, all right, what are we doing tonight?
I don't know why.
It's a sick ass move.
I don't know why when I was a kid, I never even, I couldn't even fathom taking the system out of my house.
Yeah, I didn't really.
I don't think I ever moved a console once.
Yeah, I didn't think people had that idea back then.
It's
also, with the Nintendo, you didn't want to jostle that thing or the Nintendo.
You can't jostle it.
Yeah, that thing you want to drill that thing like a safe into the ground, dude. It's like as soon as that thing moves, it's fucked.
It's over.
That's motherfucking bull. Oh, dude, I didn't tell you. Well, I did. I did tell you this, but I didn't tell you the full tale. Sprang into action last night. I almost said,
"Oh yeah,
bro!" I fucking spazzed.
What happened? Oh, you're in that early dad phase too, where like if somebody like ring and runs your house. I remember we got chased.
Did you?
We ran this guy's house, and he like ran, sprint, and got in his truck and was chasing us. and I was driving, and he caught us in this neighborhood. I didn't know the neighborhood.
He's probably fighting with his wife, and then
He
you're fighting with your
He
wife.
got out of the car, and it was like 5 high schoolers. He got out of his truck and just. I thought I was going to get my ass beat by this dude. He just fucking spazzed. Again, he had a kid. He was like, "I got a fucking kid in there, you motherfucking pussies."
He was probably just eating.
Sorry, sir.
For like a week, he was probably eating shit. Just
yeah.
Fucking every time his wife turned around, he's probably like. And then someone rang the doorbell. He's like, "Oh, you motherfuckers!"
Perfect. Dude, imagine someone ringing and running your house, and then you chase them down in your truck.
I would have done it last night, 100%. I mean,
wait, what happened? I'm sorry.
Oh, dude. So hold on.
Coronavirus.
Nah, bro. The
coronavirus.
My whole family just got it and just championed it. By the way.
Really?
My dad, my mom, all of them. Yeah, it's no big deal. They dude. So last night, I don't know what's going on with the baby, dude. She was, I think, having like cramps, some weird shit, like gas or something. Usually goes to sleep at like 8 p.m. Then we sleep at like 8:30 till like 11. Wake up, dude. Last night wouldn't go down till like 11:45. Is just crying for those.
It was party time.
3 hours. It was total party time.
He was staying up. It was rumpus. You can't stay up that late.
Absolute rumpus time, dude. And I'm like, come on, fucking please. I was like mad. I was like, go to bed. And and it's the most confusing thing because it's just like, and you're like, all right, eat. And it's like, eats. It's like, you're like, all right. So it's not that. It's always like one of 4 things. And you do all 4 things and it still cries. You're like, well, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. So finally, I put her down, dude. It's like a whole art to it. I'm like rocking her, doing all this stuff, patting her back. Finally, she goes, nah, and I put her down. And when you put her down, my hand's on her head and her stomach. I hold her like that while she's down until she falls asleep again. Because when you put them down, they wake up again. So, dude, this is like a 30-minute work in progress of like putting her to bed. And it's pretty because you're like, it's fun. You get in the rhythm, you get good at it. I put her down. I get into bed. I have a sleep mask because we have to have like a nightlight on in our room now. So I have a thing covering my face. That's why my hair is always sticking up too. Is my sleep mask keeps my hair out.
My hair is ridiculous. I don't even know.
It looks fucking good, dude. What are you talking about?
I'm going like bald, and then just in the top of my head, my hair just goes straight up.
That's how you do it.
It just is bald and straight up.
Spike, dude. It's a spike.
It's a natural spike. I'm a natural Guy Fieri, dude. I have a natural Fieri going.
You got to floss your tips.
It's embarrassing. Maybe I will. I was thinking about getting wild with the hair. I need a haircut. I might just shave the sides, leave the bald middle up top. That's a fucking tight move.
That'd be sick, dude. That'd be really sick.
We'll see what happens.
I was thinking this summer of just buzzing it all off, dude. I'm either growing it long or just buzzing it.
Keep it, dude. Grow it long. Get that mullet again, dude. The mullet looks fucking tight.
I know. I think I have no other choice, dude. Well, that's my other thing too. After last night, I've been thinking about this beforehand. I have to get jacked for my daughter, and I should probably have long hair too. But I have to get fucking just jacked.
I know. I have to get jacked as well, dude. It has to be done.
Dude,
it's too late. I'm getting too shitty and soft and gay.
Now or never. You should.
Dude, I need to get jacked.
If you got fucking yoked, it would be unbelievable.
Maybe I'll get yoked. See, it's funny. I was like, nice, dude. I'll take a month at Stanhope's. I'll get yoked down there. Bro, I'm going to booze for harder than humanly possible for a month.
You can still get yoked and booze? You get yoked and booze?
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. I'd be a total fucking waste of it.
I don't think I'll stand up if I get hammered every day.
Stick to the edibles, dude. Go down there and conquer the Dark Goblin. Just do edibles down there, dude.
The edibles are gone, bro.
He's got some.
Yeah, he's probably got some. He's got some wild edibles, I think.
I bet.
Right on that Mexican border. Yeah.
Just go down there and just pop Blue Chews and work out. You'd be fucking yoked.
That's true. I could just get my dick hard and just do like 10 push-ups a day.
Yeah.
Just be yoked when I come back, dude.
Oh, dude. So last night, she's finally starts sleeping. And I'm like, yes. I get into bed, sleep mask is down, and I hear they're lighting fireworks.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, and I have there's like a field next to my house. And I'm like, it's like in the middle of the city, and there's like this vacant field that they haven't been able to build on for a while because all this bullshit. So, people bring their dogs there. There's like professional grade fire. I hear the first one, and I go, motherfucker. I'm like, whatever. Then I hear a couple more, and I'm like, oh no. Slap on the dude. I'm wearing the same shit right now. Slap on the Wes Watson, dude. They saw this. They were scared.
Wait, you have a Wes Watson hoodie on?
Yeah, Billy bought it for me for Christmas. GP Life, dude. So I slap on the watch, dude. Slap on the sweats. And I obviously take the sleep mask off. And I like T2000 walked, like the guy who chases term. Michael Myers fast walked. Saw the one. I thought there was gonna be little kids. I thought these were gonna be like fucking 15-year-olds. I come out, it's like a dude my age, being like, I'm sorry. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, I don't. We're done. We're done. So I'm like following him to his car, just calling him a pussy and a retard for like 500 feet. Like, you're a fucking loser. You're a retard. Get the fuck out of here. And I'm saying I'm spazzing, dude, because I went from like just fighting with my bae, not even like fighting, just like you're trying to put a kid down. She's like, what? And I'm like, hey, try this. I'm like, fucking Christ, I'm fucking this every time she starts going.
Yeah.
And then so I'm like, I come out. I'm like, I'm gonna kill whoever this is. I don't care. They're gonna get the wrath regardless. So I'm like spazzing, dude. And I like kind of like fast walked to this dude where he was like, what the fuck? And there was like, and it was kind of dark, so I couldn't see.
Damn, he could have hit you with a Roman candle though. You were risking.
I would have ate it. Dude. Brittany was like legitimately scared. She's like, they who you don't know who this is, and I was like, Brittany, I'll die right now. I've just taken 2 hours to put this creature to sleep. You're not making it any easier.
Who's willing to die, dude? Who's willing to die in the fight?
They smelled it. I walked up on like 6 dudes, and dude, I'm not trying to be a fucking badass. They scattered because it was like I chased the one dude down and was like, what the fuck are you doing? You're a fucking loser. Get the fuck out of here. He's like, all right, man, I'm sorry. And then all of a sudden,
what did he say to you?
He said,
did he say anything else?
No smart. He just apologized. No back talk.
No back talk.
Wasn't flip. He was like,
not be flip.
He was trying to be. He had a little attitude. I'll give him that. He was like, it's Friday night, man. And I was like, dude, you fucking loser. Shut the fuck up. And then just the whole time just killing him. And then he walked.
What do you look like? We talking fucking Fishtown hipster?
Yeah, he looked like a Fishtown hipster who like worked at the mechanic shop and nobody wanted him there. He looked like his uncle was a mechanic and he was a pussy. No, he looked kind of like a real shitty Jon Snow. He looked like Jon Snow mixed with the weird guy from Girls who fucks the main character.
That's every single hipster in Fishtown.
Yeah, it looks like
Donald Driver mixed with Jon Snow.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? The Darth Vader dude, like Darth Vader's cousin or whatever. Him mixed with Jon
Adam
Snow.
Driver.
Adam Driver, yeah. It looks like
I love that guy.
He's a good actor for sure. But
met that guy this year.
Did you really?
Last year.
What's his deal? Good boy?
Nothing. He was just studying Bill Burr.
Oh, that's cool. So I followed this guy.
There's no story. I just saw him and sat next to him. I was like, dude, Kylo Ren rules.
What'd he say?
He said, thanks, weirdo.
She's like, do you actually smash? What her name?
Like, dude.
Did you actually smash a chick? Do you actually think she's hot? You should have asked him.
Yeah. Do you
think, is she hot?
What's her name? Is
Lena
her
Dunham.
name Ren?
Dunham.
Oh, Lena Dunham. You're talking about girls. Lena Dunham's hot, dude. How dare you?
How much did they pay him, bro?
For that smash scene?
You'd have to pay me more to fucking
That's like, that's what you have to pay, like,
I'd rather be in behind the candelabra.
He should have got more credit, dude.
He should have.
He's like right now, yeah. Like we should have treated him like a first responder, dude. Like you ran in there when no one else would, dude. You're like a 9/11 firefighter getting up.
Yeah, Matt Damon probably shuffled and was like, "Girls behind, fucking behind. I'll blow Michael Douglas."
Michael Douglas is a jizzes.
I'll give Michael Douglas a hand. You're like, do I want $1 million for being on Girls and like pretending to butt fuck that lady, or jerking off Michael? It's like, I'm jerking off Michael Douglas. I think he like rode out. He like straddled Michael Douglas.
I didn't see it.
That's the inside scoop of Hollywood I need. Did Michael Douglas get hard when he was on top of him? I say yes.
I could, if somebody's grinding on you like that, I bet he got hard with Matt Damon on his riding him.
That's a weird.
He's been getting that fucking Catherine Zeta-Jones pussy for too long, dude. He needed to switch it up.
True.
And then I think he got throat cancer like immediately.
After he did that movie?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just saying, God works. We gotta get dirt bikes, dude. We are ISIS.
Oh, dude, I
killed him.
So then I'm walking, just talking shit to this guy, following him as far as I can go, and then I see fireworks go off again. His pals, dude, were up in it. They're still at it. I did a full, probably 50-meter sprint towards like 6 dudes, and dude, they fucking scattered. I was like, "You
really?
I flew, dude.
I'd scatter.
Dude, I would too. I was terrified. I was a menace. So I scattered. I ran, chased them back.
That was like a Grand Theft Auto level, like where the civilians are already running for some reason.
Yeah.
You remember that? That would always bother me. I'd go out and like try to kill people. The whole block's already sprinting. You gotta chase them.
I was GTA last night, dude.
Yeah.
Then
you tap an X as hard as you could. You're like, you motherfuckers, I'm gonna catch you.
They ran to. I had to like stop and be like, they ran into this house, all ran inside, and there was a girl outside, and I was like, dude, tell whoever's in here to stop fucking lighting fireworks. And they were like, the girl's like, there's nothing in here, all drunk and shitty, and I was like, shut the fuck up, you retard, and blah blah blah. Dropped a lot of retards. Dropped a lot of retards at people. And,
that was getting thrown around a little willy-nilly at the lake house, and I didn't like it.
Really?
People were using it.
I was using it in vain.
People were using it in the morning. I was trying to get coffee, and somebody was like, fucking coffee machines made by retards, and I was like, all right.
Whoa,
let's slow down with the retards.
I was using it in anger, first of all.
You're using it. They're using it wrong.
Yeah.
You're using it. Anger is correct. You were using it to hurt people.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of retards, how about Louis' special?
Still haven't seen
that was like my favorite. That's like my favorite bit.
I mean, that's
telling an old retarded guy, be like, "Hey, you're not retarded anymore." Did you cure it? No, we're not even working on it. No, we're not even working on it, dude.
Oh my God.
We're just not calling you that.
That's so funny. But yeah, dude,
I'm very mad about the girl on the front porch talking shit.
I mean, I was looking at the house.
More mad.
There was people on the second floor peeking out. Dude, these were people my age. Peeking out of the house, looking down while I was like telling their girlfriend, I was like, these guys are fucking losers. You're a fucking loser. And I was like kind of almost about to cry. I was so mad. So I was like, and I was out of breath. So I'm like, my brother's like, you fucking woke her up, you fucking fat. And then I like, and then I saw the guy who I chased the other way come back in the house. And I walked away and walked back to him. He's like, dude, blah, blah, blah. And I just saw the address. I said, all right, I got the address. I'll be ringing the doorbell tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. sharp, boys. Dude, he was like, I don't even live here. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to start bothering you guys today now. So now
you should have told them you were going to kill them.
When I got back, I was like, when you think of stuff after the fact, I was like, I'll light fireworks inside your house if you guys fucking keep doing this. I'm going to bomb your house. That's what it was.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be the new move. I think that's what happened in Philly with the move house. They were setting off fireworks. And the Philadelphia police were just like, all right.
You guys want fireworks, huh?
You guys want fireworks? We're going to drop a book bag of C4 off a helicopter and blow up a house full of people.
Yeah, dude. So it's on right now. I walk past. I do recon every day, or just today. Walk past the house, scope it.
Wow.
Them outside. Yeah, it's still on, bro.
Damn, their quarantine sucks.
Dude, first of all,
they got quarantine, and now they have a retarded guy, an autistic man in a sweatsuit, walking past their house every day, trying to kill one of them. That sucks, dude.
They have like an autistic shark, dude, just circling the
just block. An autistic great white, like possibly in the area.
Yeah, I circled it today and was looking around. I was like, I hope I remember all of them. So I'm like, I can't wait to see him and be like,
that girl's like the mayor in Jaws. She's like, the fireworks are going to continue. And the people are like, no, there's an autistic great white out here, dude. He's coming.
There was a dude outside when I was walking home. There was a guy who was like 2 doors down in his driveway just watching it all. And when I was walking home, he just like gave me a look and was like,
fuck yeah.
Good.
He's like, you handled your business, dude.
Handle your biz.
Isn't that the worst? That fucking emotional, like when your voice starts to slightly crack while you're fired up like that.
I couldn't even get my kid's age. I was like, I have a 6-month-old, 5-week. You guys are fucking assholes. You're fucking. Dude, I was like about to cry. I was so angry. And I was so out of breath. Tough. And I was like genuinely stumped. I was like, I think this is the house. I might be screaming at the wrong house. Then I saw the guy look down. I was like, you motherfuckers, I see you. It was.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I stayed up for an extra couple hours. So I didn't get any sleep last night. I was up fucking Rambo, dude, after
you're fired up.
I was eating peanut butter rice cakes at the kitchen table. I was like, Bay, leave me alone. That's the one thing, dude. That squashed everything. Bay immediately was like, hell yeah, dude.
Oh, nice. Bay supported your actions?
Oh, big time.
You were treated like a hero.
Yeah, a hero's welcome, dude. I came home, 3 peanut butter rice cakes with bananas on them, some milk.
What else do you need, dude? That's just a sweet treat from your baby at night.
I mean, dude, she saw what was good.
She saw her warrior out there like, my fucking kid.
She saw me like cry sprinting in the field, being like, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I had that battle I was telling you about on the drive here.
Mm.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, man. That's
a
quite
tough
the
one.
situation.
All right, so I'll explain it. She's a nice lady. Okani's lady was with us. One of the turds women.
It's got a new flame.
It's got a nice flame going. And the drive back, they drop me off here in Mechanicsburg and then kept going to Philly. She sat shotgun and they put me in the back.
That's fucked up.
What's the rules on this?
So
now, if they were like together for a long time, I think I don't know if they were married. It changes.
Yeah, I mean, your
right?
bay should offer back. Your bay should take.
Bay needs to bays need to demand backseat.
Exactly.
That's just women's rules.
That's hot, dude. That's hot to me.
I was thinking about it in the car while we were driving. I was like, damn, my ex used to like make you sit in the front.
Yeah, I remember.
It's a role. It's what the bay needs. That's just a good hometown Central PA bay, though.
Yeah,
Central PA girls know the rules. We got this uppity city chick sitting shotgun. I'm in the back.
Yeah, I mean, just from a fucking like tactical perspective, you should be shotgun in case anything pops off.
I need out.
You need to honor.
It's named for.
Exactly. You should honor. They should honor that.
They should honor the American tradition of sitting shotgun.
Well, what was the rental situation?
The rental situation was a different car. That wasn't ours. So we drove up that was Kyla, Sonia, and Beezer.
Didn't you supply the house?
I paid for it. Yeah, everything.
That's shotgun, bro.
I mean, that's shotgun. It was enough that O'Connor felt shame for his family, dude. It was very
really felt
he felt this very dishonorable for what he did. And he offered me the keys to drive in front of her.
That's a good out.
That immediately puts her in the back.
I mean, if he, that's kind of indirect though. If he had been like, "Yo, let me, hop in the back," there. She would have loved it, dude. If he had relegated her to the back, he'd be like, "Yo, back seat's a little more roomier, babe. How about go stretch out back there?"
This is I don't know. It's a tough one. This is a new relationship. This is like you gotta get her in the back there.
I mean, dude.
Now this put me into so this was this morning when we had to pack and leave.
Yeah.
For some reason, Airbnbs you always have to leave at 10 a.m. Hate this. It's a ridiculous rule, but had to pack and all that stuff. So I was awake at 9 a.m. I was not excited, Matt. That's too early.
Oh man,
I was a cranky man already.
You're already having a tough time.
Well, thankfully I planned ahead and I went to bed at like 2, totally sober. Had a nice night.
There you go.
Yeah, I saw her put her book bag in a shotgun while we were like bringing stuff out to the car, and for the next 20 minutes while packing, I was livid.
Did you move it? That'd been a nice move. You should have
fucking put it in the back.
Oh, I'll get this in the back for you. It's got it. Or you should, dude. That's a sick move of like. It just took me back to like going to like the mountains and stuff with my family when you're packing and like somebody just like 5 minutes left to pack and just hunkers down in the front seat.
A window seat.
What are you doing? We're not done packing yet. I was like, shut up, grab the bags. That would have been the move if you had just been.
It was a good move. I'll give her that. She claimed it, and I had to come to terms with. It was a real tormented. It's confusing because a part of me is like I should be sitting there, and then the other part of me was like, you're an adult.
Yeah.
It's weird for you to be upset about who's sitting where.
Where did you end up sitting?
I was grappling with those two. I sat directly behind her and just fucking.
Any kind of seat? Did you give her any seat
pressure?
I
need the fucking dude. Are you kidding me? It was like when someone reclines on a train or an airplane. I was fucking the whole time. I was like, acting like it hurt my knees.
You should have gave her like a double head, just a double energizer, just fucking right to her temples. Dude.
Hit her with the Frankenstein charge, dude.
Just like a mafia hitman from behind, just fucking.
Yeah, I was
a double donkey, dude.
Damn, that would be fucking. If I'd like actually double slapped the sides of her ears, if I fucking punched her ears. And just spazzed. I was just like, you don't fucking sit in the front.
Stop the car. Let me out. They called him half an hour later like, you guys, come get me. This is ridiculous.
I don't know, though. I think I'm right on this.
I mean, That's a tough. I mean, again, I think the only thing O'Connor can do is feel ashamed, just shame in that.
He
Not
did.
even ashamed. It's just kind of like, damn, this is wrong.
He saw me see her put her book bag in the front seat and heard me laugh, and he was like,
fuck. I'd be bugging. I'd hate to be in that position.
That's a tough one and she's, she's nice and smart enough. Like if you were like sit in the back, she'd be like, "What are you, fucking 12?"
I mean, like, are you
sexist?
Like, what are you, 11? Like, come on, get in the back.
She'd hit you with the sexism.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I am. Get in the back.
This is one of the last true American sexisms we are allowed to still have. Women sit in the back when there's men. That's just how it goes, dude.
I mean, I just
think Rosa Parks me. She Rosa Parks me hard.
Really?
Yeah, she sat in the front. I was in the back. I was like, I should be up there.
That's true.
I was like, you need to get up.
Who's Rosa? I'm trying to decipher who's Rosa Parks in this scenario right now.
She's Rosa Parks. She sat in the front.
I thought you were saying you were.
No, I was an angry white.
You were an angry white. And
I was an angry white down there, just like, what's she fucking doing up there? This is defying societal roles.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so that was all day. And then, O'Connor's car is a piece of shit that has no, like, the audio is destroyed. You can only listen to the radio.
How'd Bay deal with that?
She had some questions early on about the sound system.
Oh, it's gonna be fixed, bro. That's gonna be it's in the shop right now. It's in the shop as we speak, dude.
No, but she's a good Bay. I don't want to shit on her here, but that was
of course not, dude. But
you know what I mean. That's something we got to nip in the bud.
That's a tough call. I mean, all you can do is need the seat the whole time, make it the most uncomfortable ride.
I need the seat for longer than I should have.
Did you
for a while? And then I realized I don't think it was doing anything. My knee actually started to hurt.
You were giving her knee to the seat?
Yes, I was doing that.
Did she say anything?
Didn't say a word. Dude, it was there's no way she even knew that there was a battle going on, but there was a wild battle. I was fucking furious, dude.
Oh my God.
And then we spent a good 45 minutes of me talking about how sick Trump was, and both of them.
So you're doing a psyop, dude. You're doing a full psyop.
I was getting after whatever I could to try to fight the people in the front. Ow. I poked my eye. Yeah, dude. I was back there because I was just.
Sorry. I'm just thinking of the last knee to the back and being like, shit, and sitting and being like, I think Trump's handling coronavirus pretty good.
Just that 1 minute break of all right. What's next?
It's a jukebox of horrible stuff.
I was texting Mullen, and Mullen was giving me the rundown. And I was like, "Yo, I'm fighting with fucking gay ass liberal people. Tell me what to say," because he knows what to say.
Yeah,
I'm an idiot. I can't back it up. O'Connor's tough to debate in this because he follows it, but he only follows extremely Democrat news. He's very I'm like, what did Trump do that's bad? He's like, he fired the pandemic response team that we need. And I was like, we need it, but it started under Obama. Yeah. How do we make it? How did we do it as a country? How do we get the whole way to Obama without a pandemic response team that we're paying to just fucking sit there?
Maybe I'm paranoid. It seems strange that, all of a sudden there's this pandemic response team started last election. I was trying to Google, because it's every 4 years. Is there some sort of catastrophe that happens right before? Dude, the fact that this is
there's one every year. There's one every year. It happens every year.
It's really this is for this to happen right now.
There's nothing this big every year, but there is. You could every year, every 2-3 years. There's a swine flu, avian flu.
Yeah.
Just
SARS,
MERS, SARS. Yeah.
SARS, not SARS.
SARS, not SARS, dude. SARS.
SARS. I mean, what are they going to do when it comes out to the fact that
COVID, China?
It's
China.
Dude, that was so.
It is China.
What are they going to do when they don't get the numbers they wanted?
When they don't get the fatalities they needed to be right?
Yeah.
The left will. Now, this is Mullen put this in my head today, so it is correct.
Yeah.
If he says something about politics or something, that's totally true.
He's learned.
I think he's an autistic great white as well, dude.
Dude, he's been circling
around circles. Dude. Yeah, he was just Like, because they said, I guess the death projections are getting lowered to like 60,000 total, or like by August, which is when it's supposed to be kind of winding down. And it's like, those numbers are
That's flu numbers.
Four times lower than what everybody was freaking out and projecting, even with social distancing. So basically what the left will do is pretend that this shit didn't happen. Like, the reason that we only had low numbers was because of them. If they wouldn't have stepped in and helped, Trump would have killed 1 million people.
So if it wasn't for people being like, so we got to wear masks and we got to, if it wasn't for upspeak, we all would be dead.
Yeah, if it wasn't for condescending cocksuckers. Who else saves the day other than condescending pussies? That's all we are now.
Yeah, that's true. Well, dude, I'm telling you, man, we're projected to hit flu numbers. And they're going to be like, well, it's because we stayed inside. Otherwise,
it's because we did what we did. It's like, no, dude,
we all went food shopping.
Sweden. Look at Sweden.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Sweden. They just didn't do shit. They're like, look, we trust our citizens to like use precaution. They kept bars open. They kept everything open.
And they're fine.
And they're doing just as good as anybody else.
I mean,
there's no real difference.
I think I said this before. Imagine being in another country and we're like, people are banded together over like everyone who's already kind of jacked up getting sick and dying. It's like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, this is killing our 85-year-olds with stage 4 cancer. And it's like,
other countries are like, well, you have 85-year-olds? What? We have 85-year-olds.
Yeah, I just don't. And again, if you that what you told me, that's fine.
Didn't even make any sense,
dude. And then, well, you could say they're killing 85-year-olds.
There we go.
Yeah, and then it's like if you show the symptoms and you're not like super old, they tell you like, no, we don't want we don't need to test you. It's like, what gives?
I don't know, man. I'm just glad today's the first day I've felt like, all right, this thing's gay and it's over.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is going to be the worst week. It's like, bro, I'm at my mommy and daddy's eating steak. Is this bad? You tell me if this is bad, because right now COVID's treating me pretty well.
Yeah, dude. It's hurting your
You know
pox.
what I mean?
It's hurting our pox.
It's not hurting my pox.
True. Well, the stand-up.
Stand-up is hurting a lot, but that's that's a good chunk of my revenue there. But whatever.
But yeah, man, it's some bullshit, dude. I think I'd say not 8 years from now, 2 elections from now, after Trump, maybe 2 elections after Trump. I think Trump will do a second term. Well, yeah, I mean the Trump dynasty. I think there is going to be a party, almost like a Tea Party, that is going to actively platform on wrangling pedophiles, adrenochrome. There's going to be it's going to be a political party.
The QAnon people are going to grow up.
Yeah, I do think that's going to be like a real political force coming up of like the deep state. That's not going to go away. That's the future of the Republican Party, of like battling the deep state, which is pretty tight.
Yeah, that's a tough party for me to decline and say no to, because that's a sick political party. I'm joining that political party.
100%, dude.
As soon as that's released, that they're like, our main goal is to round up pedophiles and, make sure corporations don't control our personal data. Oh, man.
Dude,
5G towers, we got to get rid of those.
They sent a documentary around. You see a documentary went around the group chat of the
No, I didn't get to watch it.
Stuntman who went rogue and started investigating all the freaks in Hollywood. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. They go into how like Disney used to do, like Disney did straight up war propaganda. And the question is like, you think they stopped? When do you think they stopped doing that? And why? And it's like, I don't think they did, dude. It's like if the military, so Disney they had like things from the 40s of Disney doing like, I think it was like taxes destroy the Axis power or whatever. So they were doing things like there was entertainment that was specifically supposed to rile people up for civic causes. And it's like the question is like, has that ever stopped? I don't think it has. But then when people get weird about the conspiracy stuff, it's like,
what are the things that they have done since that?
I think like the timing of like Black Hawk Down movies, stuff like that. Of like when it's time to rally the troops, it's like all of a sudden there's these, and I think that's the case. I think that does happen. I think there's probably people.
I don't even think that's a conspiracy. That's just like, hey, I think we can make some money. There's a lot of patriotism right now after, fucking 9/11. Let's put out Flight 93.
Well, it's not even the conspiracy is that there's people other than purely profit-driven filmmakers who get to green light who get to say slide a script down. Like say there's somebody in the CIA who gets to talk to like a Harvey Weinstein who's probably compromised and be like, yo, we need this one.
So wait, you think the CIA is in cahoots with the tightwads?
Yes. So to speak, in so many words, yes. In terms of, I do believe that. It's like they could be like, yo, we need this movie to come out now. But and again, that's my opinion.
Dude, we need Nicolas Cage to be in 9/11. Do it.
We need Nicolas Cage to find the stuff at the Liberty Bell. Get it done.
Yes.
But this is my, with the conspiracy stuff, it's like, so we get to rule the world on overt strength and military force, which at the end of the day, you need to kill people in order to rule. So the people who are the best at killing, for some reason, people don't think they would like manipulate minds and propagandize. It doesn't make sense to me. Why that? It's like one thing to accept that we'll totally go and devastate a country for oil, but we're not going to lie and propagandize.
I don't even know if it's lying. I think it's just 100% what is. I don't even think that's a conspiracy, dude. I think that's just what. I don't think there's anything conspiratorial about that. I think it's just like.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. But if you were to take, let's say O'Connor's, he'd be like, nah, dude, we're in a total democracy. We vote. We have the Senate, and the Senate has the House, and the House vetoes the things and sends them back. And if everybody agrees, it's like, get the fuck out. No, they don't.
Chris is a punk ass, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking mark ass bitch, dude. He doesn't understand.
Dude, we're ruled by people. Whoever has the best killing stuff rules, wins everything.
Yes.
So when you say like all these, the people who kill to maintain power, you don't think they lie and steal and do what like the other ones do? Like what the fuck? It's crazy. It's crazy to be like, no, they vote and my vote matters. It's like, okay, dude, I'm sure it fucking does.
Yeah.
You think you control tanks with your little button pushing, dude? You want to get the fuck out of here?
Please.
Come on, bro.
Grow up.
Grow the fuck up.
Grow up, dude.
Grow the fuck
dude.
Everyone's
America's just a business, bro. It's not this beautiful democracy. It's a fucking corporation, bro. This is America. This is just a business, dude.
I'm camo pilled.
Keep that in mind.
Whew.
I watched Killing Him Softly last night, and that's how it ends.
What?
Brad Pitt giving a speech about fuck Thomas Jefferson. America is just a business. I'm here to get mine.
What was TJ saying? It wasn't?
No, he was like, Thomas Jefferson was a fraud.
He's a fraud.
Like he wrote all these really beautiful words that men went and died for, and then he went back and fucked his slave wife. He's a fucking liar, dude. All men are created equal. Please. America's a business, dude.
That's what Brad said.
That's what Brad Pitt said.
Oh, then, dude, obviously.
In the movie. Brad Pitt fucking rules, dude. I support Pitt.
Yeah, that's true. I believe anything.
Only thing that would make me like him more is if he joined the incredible tandem of, Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson.
Dude, Vince Vaughn
and Mel Gibson rule so hard, dude.
I mean, do you think it's ever possible that the people are going to switch their opinion on, you think 4 years from now, Hollywood will be like, yeah, Trump rules?
No.
Yeah,
never.
They will. I don't
know. They're purely in the Democrat. They're Democrats.
True.
They are part of the political party. It's like their strongest weapon.
It's just like celebrities.
It's cool celebrities.
Too. I was thinking about this recently too. How even like the film, even if you take away like the Operation Mockingbird and all that stuff, what I really think Hollywood is just sponsored by like Tide and Downey, where it's like they just are like, all right, come on,
NASCAR,
keep moving, keep it.
Each one of those celebrities is NASCAR. They might as well start wearing those sponsors.
It's just to keep our eyes on like
Tom Hanks should just have a giant Clinton Foundation thing across the back of his suit. Next time he's on the red carpet.
It is funny how
Saudi oil sponsors like
China.
Zoe Deschanel.
China sponsors. Did you get into the WHO, like the World Health Organization, and how like they're like now calling for people's heads?
Just China,
because they were just like the head of it was just kind of like I don't know, dude. China
kind of rules. Shut up, dude.
Someone was kind of. Some of them are like, hey, I mean, China.
The WHO was like, you know who sucks? Taiwan. You know who rules? China. Like, who's dumb enough to send out that propaganda? Oh, China. Who's dumb enough to pay someone to be that transparent?
Oh my God, that is.
It is kind of funny that China just blatantly is like, yeah, we don't have it anymore, and World Health Organization says we're right. So,
well, that's weird too.
I wonder how that happened in 1 week.
Oh yeah, man. We went from being in the news cycle to be like, the news cycle was like, he's calling it the Chinese virus or Chinese whatever. Oh, he's racist. This is bullshit. And now the New York Times is like, China has to pay. Like, so I'm like, what the fuck? What you guys?
Yeah.
They're now all fucking like, yo, fuck China on this stuff right now. Or before they're. Did you see
China's
a thing
being asshole? Like bad, dude.
Been asshole, bro.
China. Well, of course, China's been asshole.
Yeah.
Dude, this should have been. It was the commies. The commies got them, dude. They should have been on our dicks after World War II.
Yeah, the comedy.
Yeah, they went
comedy
full commie, dude.
Went around China.
They went around.
Yeah.
China.
Damn, dude. I mean, it's just so funny thinking about our enemies, dude. And it's like, guys, we're trying to fucking show you the light, man.
Bro.
We're trying to show you the path, and you guys just insist on supporting totalitarianism, dude. I can't even say it. I'm so fucking patriotic.
I hate saying it.
I can only say democracy, dude.
I can only say it.
I can't even say. Yeah, I can't even fucking say it, dude.
Yeah, it was a funny one. I'll get into it. Fuck it. One of the former friend of mine, I guess, he talked shit on me during the SNL thing. Didn't even know he did that, but recently found out when we had a chat. He was one of the people who was like, I need to prove to him that I'm not a sexist, racist, homophobic person.
Mm-hmm.
I need to like sit down and have a conversation with him about that.
He had to vet you,
which is batshit. He also he recently reached out to criticize me for making fun of a former comic for begging on Twitter for money.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't name that guy. Whatever. Yeah. I'm not gonna. There's a reason I didn't name him because I don't want people being actually mean to him.
Be asshole to him.
But I don't want people being China to him.
Bro, if you were begging right now on social media, you don't think your post would be like blazoned across social media with all them like, yeah, look at him now.
Yeah, it would be insane. But also like in the discussion me and that guy had 2 days ago or 3 days ago, however long, was about like, I was like, yeah, maybe it isn't, the nicest thing for me to do. Maybe it's kind of bad, but like, I didn't name him, and I don't know. I think he named me. I think all of them gave quotes to the press that I was a bad person.
Yeah.
And like, I'm supposed to take the high road on this one to be like, not be like, one of them's begging. Like, and I'm a bad guy. And then he was like, well, morally, I think they might have, had something there. Yours was more just mean spirited. I was like, you understand how morality works, right? Like, I think mine was right and theirs was wrong. That's how it changes between people. He's like,
damn, you hit him with some Thomas Aquinas, dude. He didn't know what it was.
You got to understand how things work, bud. He'll grow up.
That's funny how he's like, yeah, but you're bad and they're good.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
you
like,
understand?
well, theirs was just pointing out how you were a bad person. You were just lying about calling him a bad person. Like,
yeah.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Dude, that's pretty funny.
But
hey, man.
I don't know.
It's what they chose. It's what they chose. It's red pill, blue pill, dude. They swallowed the wrong one.
They swallowed mommy and daddy's, like, mommy and daddy, please help. Although I am about to eat steak at my parents' house.
So what? It's a victory. That's a victory circle, dude.
This is a victory. Yeah, this is a victory steak with my mommy and daddy.
That's House Gillis coming by they see son.
I am going to get a chalice, dude. Me and my dad are going to have chalices of Franzia, dude.
Yeah, they're slaughtering the fattest calf. They seen you out here working, dude.
The prodigal son has returned.
Yeah, bro. You're not out here on the neat bucks being like, Mommy, Daddy, my skits aren't working.
No, Matt, no, dude. We take the high road, dude. They go low. We go high.
I was telling Andrew about the fireworks. He was like, yeah, dude, that's what happens when all the fucking waiters get laid off. They're like, what would be cool? Let's go out
Let's have a fucking spunky night, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I was chasing waiters around.
I forgot about this because I was grinding. That grinded my gears, that conversation. And then, by the way, the kid who reached out, love that kid. Sweetheart. He's just, he's a misguided boy.
Lost.
But there was one dude who said that I was like being creepy to women in the scene. I think the same guy who gave the DOS, dude. I think he was the kid who slid the DOS on me from the improv theater.
Said you're a creeper?
Yeah, he said he was like, I know people that called him creepy, and it was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, he posted that. And then I was like, oh, I know who it was. Do you remember that one girl who lied or like hid a live stream and fucked her boyfriend on it?
No.
You don't remember that?
No. Someone snuck forced
and
somebody
then she
to do
was,
porn against her will.
Yeah, I mean, it's illegal what she did, and it's a sexual crime, but she was welcomed with open arms at that once open comedy club. Anyway.
Yeah, man. That's
what up?
I mean, the hypocrisy is unbelievable, dude. Projections are ultimate weapons, dude. You know how it works.
No, I did a Chinese accent on stage, so
yeah.
I'm pretty
bad. Sex crimes, Chinese accent, it's the same thing. Dude.
All right, sorry. I got heated there.
No,
Let's fire it up. I shouldn't be on the air.
People got to know. People got to know. It's like this is post-COVID society, dude. We've been nice. We've been nice.
We were holding back a little. The truth needs to come out. And Beezer was like, "Oh yeah, that girl was like a actual like," and then she falsely accused a couple people of rape. It's like, dude, girl's a monster.
Yeah, that's wicked behavior.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all allegedly. I don't know if any of that's true.
Well, whatever. At least you will put the alleged on it, bro.
See, no names, pure alleged. That's all.
Yep. God damn, man. I mean,
that's how we do it.
Why? I will say this. I've never set out to make enemies, dude. I've just tried to be me, dude. It's all I've tried to do.
Yeah,
I don't know why people are stopping me. People just don't want me to be me, and that's the most evil thing you can do.
Come on, Matt. You're exactly right.
I just want to be me. I want to be.
I was just nice to everybody.
Yeah, you were shy.
I might have got, every once in a while I might have got drunk and told people you can't do stand-up. That was it. That was the meanest I got. I'd get drunk and be like, you should go home.
Fair enough, dude.
Anyway.
Dude,
sorry I'm harping on that.
You don't got to be sorry.
That was just a pretty wild fucking, yeah, but they were morally correct. Yours was just me. It's like, is it morally correct to publicly say I'm a bad person?
Yeah, dude.
What?
I mean, again, people do have to know there's a good faction of people who are just. I mean, again, dude, I'll hear anybody out here their side and be like, okay, again, like you're saying, like, all right, that's your thing. I'm living a whole other life here with a whole other backstory, a whole other set of eyes, a whole other brain, whole other heart. You don't think my shit appears a little different to me, or I'm out here being pure evil? Who does that, dude? Who splits the world like that into pure evil and pure bad, or pure good and pure evil? Children, bro. Come on. Come on.
Children and, totalitarianists.
You said it. I can't even.
Authoritarianists.
Dude, fuck that shit. So I have another audiobook I started. Dude, might be the best thing I've ever fucking put my eyes on. It's called The Shallows.
Yeah.
But it's about, I think it's about it. What I thought it was when I downloaded it. They haven't even talked about it yet. How the internet's changing our brain and how computers are changing our brain. And they go all the way back. I think I told you before about when they went back to like clocks and shit, when clocks got invented and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So how there was just wasn't time really, and all of a sudden people were they would just ding bells and come on, you guys keep it moving. What the fuck? Yeah. And so that was a technology that came, a clock came out and people were like, fuck, man. Now I got to be at this place. And then you were late. That was a crime against God because it was the Christian monks were the ones who started clocks. So it was or they who made I guess who organized society around them more or whatever, mechanical clocks. So that was why if you're late and people scowl at you back then, you were being a scalawag, dude. It was like, dude, you're sinning right now. God gave us time and you're not honoring it, which is just a funny life arranger. So they go through
that rules
pretty tight. They go through all of that. And then they get to books, which is writing in books. And it's the funniest fucking thing because they talk about ancient Greece. And so, back, the oral tradition was no one wrote anything. It was just whatever, as much stuff as you can store in your head. That's how sick you were. So it was if you could just memorize a ton of shit, you were the man. That was all you could hope to do. And then people started writing stuff down and they were just I think Socrates was just so fucking lame, dude. I can talk for 6 hours, dude. Why would I write anything?
It's how I feel about Tinder. Oh, you're funny in text? Please.
That's how it was.
You're charming through gifs? Fuck you, dude.
That's how it was with writing itself. It was Plato was Socrates' pupil was I don't know, Socrates' writing's pretty fucking sick, dude. I can record these thoughts that I forget and I can look at them again. And he was pish posh, dude. I'll never write anything. So they went into like
I support that, dude. Fuck writing.
Right, dude.
100% support the who was it? Socrates, you said?
Yeah, Socrates, dude. He was just like, this is, and it was kind of like pissed people off because like, again, writing was something that changed the way our brains work because it was like there was no, like the idea of interacting with another person's thoughts like that was just, nobody did it. Everyone would just be like, here's all the shit you memorized. Everyone's the same. Cool. I'm glad we're on this. Oh, you can't remember stuff. You're fucking dumb. You go farm. I get to sit outside in like a toga and just all day just be like, and then blah, blah, blah. So then they started doing like writing on paper and like books, and they had at first they had, people would just pick up like we do now. It was like the first writing was just like you find like a broken piece of a clay pot and you would just like all right, I have 9 goats, and you would like store that somewhere. That was like the first writing. And then they started doing, I think, papyrus scrolls where it would be like you'd take like the vine or the thread of papyrus, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, in Egypt.
Yeah, right near the Nile. You're right. And you'd heat press it like a rosin press basically, and that would give you the original scrolls. And then so that all you could have was the fucking long scrolls. And then they did wax tablets, were like the codex, where you would have a wax thing, you would scratch stuff in, and then you flip it over. So that was the first book, was just like wax tablets.
Was that Gutenberg?
No, not either. This is pre-Gutenberg.
It's pre-press.
It's pre-print press, dude. When writing first came out, it was in a wax tablet, and there was no space between the words. So it was just a block of text that nobody read. Everybody read aloud. So you would get a book and just be like by yourself, like once upon a time.
yeah.
So they had so that's how, and then so everything was like block text where you'd have to sit there and try to like decipher what the fuck it said, and then eventually they started spacing the words and doing all this stuff. But it was like Thomas Aquinas saw a guy reading silently and was just like, "What's this guy's fucking problem? What a weirdo!" Yeah. I thought it was pretty fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's also funny to see people figure out how to spell. Like, even if you look at shit from 100 years ago, well, more than that, but like, if you look at like Civil War, like anything from back then, people were still guessing words.
Oh, it was all phonetics.
100%.
It was just like
dude. Imagine
sounds.
No autocorrect, and you have a fucking stone tablet you got to write something into.
Dude,
just it's over.
Being like carving, like ooh and you just read it out loud. I'm like, what the fuck is it saying? That was cracking me up, dude. People sitting and reading books out loud to themselves in their apartment, and only like it would be like only the sickest dudes could read. So just be a guy just like, and then
and there one guy had a cat. Like, whoa, that's wild, man. But that always makes me feel better about like being a Luddite, if you will, like people that are like the internet's fucking ruining us. It's like, well, that has happened with every single change technologically, every technological advance in human history. People have been upset about. Yeah, like, well, this is gonna ruin it.
No, that's
it almost always helps.
Well, here's my beef with the internet, and it's like, writing was a sick, and it was like even reading changed the way. That's why I think we have to memorize shit in grade school. I think that the oral tradition stuck with our grade school. That's why we're forced to memorize all this bullshit. It's fucking dumb. But anyway, who dat?
You want to be Phil?
Big Phil? No, what's he want? There he is, dude.
Phil?
God damn, you look good.
He says, I can't hear him. He can't hear you.
You look good. Tell me he looks good.
You say something nice to the people. Just anything.
Happy Easter to everyone. And good luck getting through the coronavirus. During these challenging times, we'll only be stronger when we're done.
Hell yeah, dude.
What are you doing?
Looking for my beer.
Looking for your beer? It's not in here.
Okay.
You might have infected him, bro.
He might have just, you might have just died. But that was a good last message. You might have just got the COVID, little COVID for Philly. Little COVID for Philly. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't die in that goddamn sweatsuit. Something that Oprah would wear.
Okay, beat it. He said, I'm going to die dressed like Oprah. In my tracksuit.
Oh, my God.
He loves it. He loves getting on that camera.
Oh, dude.
See how happy he was?
He lit up immedially. That Turner GMC hat thing was
dude, he's still got the fucking little kid 90s camera shy.
When you
know what I mean? When you were like a little kid and they'd throw a camera in your face, you'd be like,
What?
Hi. Hello.
When are you going to get him a MAGA hat, dude? He's dying for one.
Phil, do you have a MAGA hat? Do you have a Trump hat? He has one. All right, beat it. I know what you're doing. He's double fisted. Get out of here.
He's partying, bro.
He's cracking Miller Lights. He has one of the USA ones.
That's what's up.
He's got with the presidential USA with the 4-5 on the side.
Of a of the
Just a big block
Trump
USA.
hat?
Yeah,
God
it's a
damn,
sick hat.
it's pretty tight.
Sorry
yeah,
about
man.
that.
No, that's dude. That was yeah, so that's what the book's about, how it changed our brains in order to be able to sit down and like focus on a text. It was like our brains were designed to like see like a fly and be like, what the fuck's that? And look around.
Yeah.
And it was not for a bad way, but it rewired our brains to just like sit and stare at a certain thing. The computer, where the computers are weird is that it's rewiring our brains around addictive technology, which is like very overtly addictive technology with like Facebook, Instagram. We're rewiring our brains around like almost like we're playing slot machines 24/7. Dude, if I don't have my phone, like I've been making an effort to stop. I do it all the time. I make an effort to stop looking. I start feeling bad, dude, and I can't check the fucking stuff. I can't scroll. I'm just
Really?
like, yeah, dude, it has its hooks in me, man. It's no,
I'm sure.
and it's
Me too, man.
everybody's doing it all at the same time, so nobody notices.
My phone died this morning. That was another thing that added to the front seat dilemma. I was no phone.
Oh,
I was just a 4.5-hour drive, no phone. It was war mode.
how'd you feel?
Absolute war. There's nothing I could do. I couldn't look at hot girls.
You should ask the bar.
Can I look at pretty girls? Yeah, can I use your phone and log into Instagram? Just surf Instagram.
Telling you, man.
It is for sure. It definitely has its drawbacks. But
imagine when I have a baby right now, and I'll catch myself like I'll have my baby. I'm like, hey, blah, 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 and I'm like, my hand will start creeping for my phone. I just want to be like, and this dude, I'll be like, it's literally I have to choose. I'm like, either I give my baby the facial like feedback that it needs right now, or I'm like, into my phone. It's a real.
I just thought of this because you said you're gonna give your baby a facial. You gotta.
Every time it just evolved in a karate, and then no, dude, I'd fucking come over like that.
You better be wearing boxers if you're having fucking jizz dreams. If you take a nap with that baby, you better.
You can't nap. You'll crush it. The hazard for crushing it. Oh, like the fucking what's the guy from the movie Porky's?
I don't know. I haven't seen it since I was a young boy.
He wears a condom to a date.
I was a young warthog at a lake with my friends, and we rented Porky's so we could see these shower scenes.
Yep, tale as old as time. Yeah, you can't sleep with a baby in a bed because you'll roll over and crush them. Dude, I actually got into I had to make a genogram for my family therapy class, so I had to go through my mom's side of the family, my dad's side of the family.
Nice.
A lot of kids dying, dude. A lot of dead kids.
What? Why?
Like my grandfather's family.
All right.
Both sides.
So going back then, yeah, that's a lot of dead kids.
Yeah, but I'm not talking just like some polio, dude. I'm
talking like the 80s.
No.
I'm 1983.
Back then, I'm talking back in the in the day in like 1950 and stuff. But I'm talking like there was on my mom's side, my like mom's mom had a brother. Oldest brother was Thomas, died at like 1 year old. They had another kid right after him, named him Thomas. They did a Thomas 2.0, which
nice.
Is so fucking funny. And then there was one of my great whatever relatives at 18 months just slipped out of his mother's arms and fell into the Schuylkill and died. Pretty fucking gritty. Another one fell off like a wagon.
Wait. What was this accident? This accident?
Yeah, dude. It was like my mom.
No, my baby accidentally fell into the river.
Popped out of her arms, bro. Schuylkill was probably raging, dude. The Schuylkill was raging. I was like, Brittany was
the baby fell into the water?
Baby fell in the water, dude, in Schuylkill.
The baby fell into the water in the Schuylkill?
18 months, dude. It shaped my family's psychology, dude. It was like my great-grandmother.
Who did this? Who had postpartum depression and just threw...
I think it was my great-grandmother.
Your great-grandma was a murderer and threw
great-grandmother on the first side. My great-grandmother was a Snell. My great-grandmother on my dad's mom's side. So my grandmother's grandmother was married to a guy, and then one of their 2 children fell into the Schuylkill and died.
How
And
old
then
was
obviously
this? It was a baby that fell?
18 months.
I
Slipped
call
out.
murder.
Slipped.
I'm calling murder.
He jumped, bro. He was 18 months. He sprung up. The Schuylkill was probably flying that day. He was gone. Washed down. He was done.
And
So
that's
then-
one you can jump in after right away.
That's what I thought. Brittany's like,
And
they
you
jump
have
in
a
after them?
decent chance.
Baby sink, bro.
Yeah, this was a murder.
It's the bottom.
You come from a line of murderers and thieves.
Of infanticides, dude.
We would never do something like that in the Gillis Kilkenny, the Gillis Kilkenny lineage.
Dude, it was horrible, dude. It was like I was going through all
How
this
come you're
stuff.
not acknowledging this definite murder?
It was an accident, dude. My great-great-granddad,
But
dude.
why aren't you admitting that it's probably a murder if it was a
You can't-
18-month-old that
They
ended
were
up
on
in
a
the river?
Sunday boat stroll, dude. She didn't just dump him.
They were on the boat. She was just like, oh.
The baby sprung.
Well,
the baby went, "Huh?"
Dude, I would jump in after my cell phone.
I mean, yeah. It's 'cause
That
you're
lady left to fucking.
It sunk, dude. The Schuylkill flies. You ever go in the Schuylkill?
I've seen the Skook.
Schuylkill
It does fly, I
moves,
agree.
dude. A
But
lot of people die in the Schuylkill every year, actually.
usually from murder. Usually from some form of murder.
Yeah, man. There was that. There was, I think, someone fell off a wagon or some shit and died. Way back when on the other side, I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
The OG McCusker / Kearney lineage is butt fucked with like
Yeah.
child death of like not even just like sick of like accidental. I was like, dude, that's fucked.
Mm.
Falling out, just boating because they were like, oh, one kid died in a boating accident. I was like, what happened? I got all this info off my hand. I'm like, what happened? They're like 18 months. I think it's like slipped out, popped out of the arms, washed up.
And it's a fumble.
Fumble. That was a fumble rooski, bro.
That was a Nate Newton, dude. She was running towards the end zone.
That's a fumble rooski.
And God popped her out. Yeah.
I saw pictures of this lady too. She looked like she was
Like she might have did it.
harboring. Yeah, she looked fucking pissed.
You
Saw
better not
pictures.
say her name, dude. She might haunt you.
I'm not. I might get home.
There's a lot of family curses that are built on stuff like this, dude.
I thought about that before I started. I'm like, I'm gonna get haunted for this. But again,
Well,
it's like, I'm putting it out there. Putting it out there, dude. It's like
Dude, that lady's gonna come, dude. You have to
Family's-
fight her.
family's hex, dude. That's hex stuff.
What type of bitch do you think put this on your fam?
I don't know. Probably someone back in the old country, dude. Back when we were kings of Northern Ireland.
You would be Northern Ireland, you fucking prot, dude.
Not a prop, bro. We fled. We were Catholics. We fled to Munster. My family was kings, dude, up there, and they had to flee to Munster because
Your family, dude, kills babies on boats.
it was a fucking accident, dude. Jesus, man. They're gonna haunt you.
I'll fuck them up, dude.
I'm claiming
not
accident.
a baby, dude. They might try to toss me into the skook.
They might toss you in the scoop,
I'd
dude.
sink like a stone. Like Jack from Titanic, dude. I'd go straight to the bottom.
Brittany did ask. That was a fair question. She's like, didn't they jump in after it? And I was like, I don't know.
No, you gotta.
They didn't have life jackets, dude.
They're not gonna get wet.
That thing probably went fucking straight to the bottom. 18-month-old, they're like all bones and fat. That thing would just be like whoosh, right to the bottom.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I know you're defending your family's honor, but
Could have been adrenochrome. Might have sold it to like Herbert Hoover. He might have munched.
true.
Hoover's FBI might have munched on one of my kin, dude. That would have bullshit.
Hoover's, yeah. Herbert or J. Edgar? Who you chatting?
I'm talking J. Edgar. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Herbert's good, man.
Herbert was a good dude. He would never munch
I'm talking J.
his
Ed.
babes. J.
Yeah,
Edgar was.
Jed Hoover.
All right, where are we at?
Oh, we're good.
It's too long. This thing is wild. All right, let's we'll figure out a page. I was gonna have Mullen come on and just explain,
All right.
but that might not happen. So don't get your hopes up.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see if you get that or not. You little
Bro, I don't have hopes, bro. My family's marred by tragedy, so I just take it as it goes.
Yep.
I'll see you on the page. Whatever happens, happens, dude. It's fucking dark and twisted and gloomy. dude.
I can't believe you actually seem kind of ashamed of your family's murderous past.
They didn't fucking murder, dude. It was an honest accident.
Dude, what's worse?
An honest accident.
Your family's either
Murder
dumb
is
as fuck
clearly
and
worse,
dropping
dude.
babies into the skook.
It happens, dude. Back then, you had a lot of them.
No, it doesn't. You
A
don't
lot
just
going
drop
on back then. A lot going on.
Was he leaning over the boat?
She probably looks like there's probably fish. She's like, oh, look, check it out. And then he was like, bloop, bloop. Gupped out, dude. They probably hit it, and that was that. Dude, I mean, it was probably going
Think
like
how
20
fast
knots.
you fish, dude. Think how fast you like fish a phone out of the fucking toilet if you drop. Like, there's not even a thought. You just fucking snag it
Yeah,
immediately.
but a toilet's not a raging river, dude. This thing was probably.
It's this, dude. You're acting like this is the Colorado, dude. This
Skook
is not.
moves, bro.
The skook moves slightly. Like, you can swim in it.
Oh man, you're so wrong.
You
I'm
can
gonna
swim
call my
in it.
dad. I'll call my dad. I'll get my dad on. Ask him how fast a skookle goes, dude. He'll tell you.
Look, I'm not
Skookle
denying the
moves,
skookle is fast,
It'll
but
carry you like 40 feet before you know what's going on.
okay. That's
I traveled the skookle as a kid a lot.
I know that somehow just describing how fast the skookle is defending your family. So I appreciate what you're doing. But your great grandma is definitely a murderer.
Calling her a snail. Calling her a snail.
Yeah.
No, dude, it was an honest accident, dude.
But again, that's the real question: is which is worse? A genuine, I was holding my baby on a boat and dropped it in.
Fantasize worse.
And then I dropped it in, and then I'm so incompetent that a baby on a boat. I lost a kid on this boat trip.
Yeah, it's called a boating accident, bro. Happens.
No, that's not a boating accident. It's like you get hammered and somebody fell off and you can't find them.
Someone might have been hammered. Could happen, bro.
Like that point.
Could have been hammered.
You stumped me on that. I was like, my body was ready to move with a counterpoint. There was nothing there.
I'm just thinking of like the divorce that followed it, and the guy was just like grounds for the divorce. He's like, "She fucking dropped my baby in the river," and they're like, "All right, fucking
yeah,
that'll be $50." I mean, dude, that's a fuck up, bro. I was thinking about that. Be like, dude, imagine the monumental my bad on like. And the guy being like, "Yeah, you did fuck up, so we're done. You crossed the line."
And they got a divorce.
I mean, it was
shameful family. Shame. This is disgusting,
dude. I mean, this is my roots, bro. I did roots, and I look back, and
I'm so glad knowing that there's probably some sort of Gillis clan around to be like, she doesn't get communion. She does not get communion, dude.
Look, dude, do the genogram, dude. Go as far as that you go.
What the fuck are you doing? You don't get communion, you slut. You murdering slut.
Oh.
Your great grandma's a murderous slut. Dude.
It was on the mom side. It was the great
mom sides of the family always suck.
Don't they? They're always the worst.
Don't they? Yes. Although alt-right Pat, my one cousin, does kind of rule.
Yeah, I honestly genuinely enjoy my mom's side of the family, but. That's what you said is true. There's a lot of times.
Dad's side of the family definitely rules, though.
Dad's side of the family rules. There's a lot of time. I know too many people that I'm like, you dig into the mom's side of the family, and it's just chaos, dude. You're like, what the fuck is this?
My mom's side of the family is definitely. My grandma. Oh, this is funny. My aunt posted a picture. Oh, dude, I got two good ones. Did I tell you my? All right. What are we doing? I tried to wrap it up a minute ago. This is good. There's a family group chat, and my sister gave my other sister's kids some slime to play with, like gack.
Yep.
And my sister sent a picture to the group chat and was like, they love the slime. And then my mom, I guess, tried to use a GIF search for like slime, and it was just a facial. It was just a GIF of a facial, and she put it in the fucking family group chat as a response, dude.
Was it like a squirting facial, or was it like a picture of a glazed face?
It was not cum.
Oh, fuck.
It was fuck, dude. It was
what was it? If it wasn't cum, what was it?
It was like pancake batter.
Oh,
but I mean, it is a GIF of a facial.
Oh my god, she had no idea.
And
she thought she was putting up like a family double dare.
Yeah, I don't know how she missed it.
Fuck,
because it's clearly a
facial. She's a good girl. That's why, dude. Just no one's ever probably blasted her face. If you're a good girl, you don't look at pancake batter on someone's face and think someone.
My mom. I forgot I'm at their house. Be down the dude. Imagine your 32-year-old son coming home and go down to the basement and be like, "My mom definitely got blasted in the face."
Just lowers the fucking Alexa and just turns like flock of flame back up. Just like, fuck it, I don't want to hear this. Oh man.
Sorry, I'm doing. God damn it.
Shout out to all the ladies that got like hardcore porn stuff back in the 70s, dude. Like old, like Generation 1 sluts, dude. That's wild.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Ugh.
There was another story.
So your mom sent a facial gift.
Mom sent a facial gift. That was pretty good.
That's
It was
pretty
good for the
fantastic.
family. It was
That's
good for
pretty
us
good.
to bond over.
What were the gifts that followed? Did anyone send any real deals?
No more gifts after. It was mostly just people saying, "Oh my God, Mom, what are you doing?"
What?
Yeah, it was good.
How'd she respond? How'd she
She's
respond?
like, "Oh, well, you guys are perverts. There's nothing wrong." She took the defensive.
She called you
I
guys
liked
first?
She called everybody else perps. Oh yeah, my aunt posted on Facebook and was like, "National Siblings Day. Also, R.I.P. this dog. The family's dog was in the picture that died.
Yeah.
Also, her sibling died, and both her parents that were also in the picture. It's pretty funny to shout out like, "Oh, R.I.P. Otto the dog."
And her two dead
And my parents and sister. Anyway, that was fun stuff.
Good stuff, dude. I mean,
Just having fun.
yeah, I'm saying how dark and twisted my lineage is, dude.
You got fucking dark, twisted lineage, bro.
Someone fell off a fucking wagon too. Kid fucking sprang off a wagon.
Kid fell?
My aunt was like, either it was a disease or he
Yeah.
fell off like a wagon.
I
So
bet
it was like
your
someone died on
grandma.
land. Someone died
Your
on
grandma
sea.
was in the back of that, just like one of these. Little nudge, dude. Your great grandma was a dirty. I can't believe it, bro.
She was clumsy, bro. She was a klutz. Excuse her. Have mercy on her, bro. She probably lived a tortured, tormented life.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, she did live a tortured, tormented life. I mean, whether that was an accident or.
True. Good, fair point.
But no, I mean, your baby can keep you up at night, and then, you're on a boat trip. All this thing's been doing is fucking screaming.
Yeah.
You're just on a boat trip, like, if I just open my arms right now.
All goes away.
Anyway, so you have that in your blood.
Yeah. Shame. Tragedy. Trauma. Yeah, dude, it's pretty tight.
Maybe you are twisted.
Maybe I am, dude.
Maybe I am. Yo, how's War Mode? I haven't listened to it.
It's fucking sick.
I gotta listen to it. I might join their page.
They talk about like underground tunnels and stuff. It's pretty tight.
Oh, the mole children? They talk about that?
Yeah, the mole children.
You gotta feed the mole children.
Yep.
I just looked at a tweet where like all those QAnon people were like figuring out the proper terminology to use for the mole children. Was that too insensitive?
No, Billy said he's going to adopt them.
He should have a house of mole children.
He said he's not going to have kids just so he can adopt the mole children. It's pretty funny. They talk about a bunch of shit.
Nice.
War Mode's lit, dude. It's
check out War Mode. That's our latest creation.
Yeah, their latest song.
That's our latest spawn. I might be like your great grandma. I might drop one of these podcasts going into I might nudge one of them off a wagon. One of them's going into the Schuylkill, dude.
Oh my god. Fantastic.
All right. I care about you.
What a dark app, dude.
There's nothing dark about it. I don't know why. It's it seems to be like actually bothering you.
I feel like I'm going to get haunted, dude. I'm going to get haunted.
That is an El Cuco style. I mean, that's what El Cuco does. It feeds off the children.
Sorry, I thought I saw something, dude. I'm in my basement right now.
I would never, but you need to be extra vigilant is all I'm saying.
I will.
Because El Cuco is definitely going to be looking at your family to curse you.
I mean, dude, I am so careful with that shit. Because, dude, that's the thing, too. I have a baby now, and I'm like, one false fucking, like, I'm walking through the hallways at nighttime.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You walk through and you bang your elbow in the doorway. Instead of my elbow, that's my baby's soft fucking growing head now. So I have to, like, creep around. I'm, like, so conscious of what I'm doing. It's tiring.
Yeah, I really hate having a baby around for that reason.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody brings over their baby to, like, the house or something, I'm like, somebody told me a story about, like, a baby there was, like, a family party and one of them crawled under the fucking recliner.
Oh, someone squished it and got up?
Someone squished it. Your great-grandma was at this party and squished the fucking baby, dude, during like a Super Bowl.
The doorbell rang, like, ooh, Domino's, and hit the recliner down. Like,
and then just while you're paying, just like, man, I heard something in that couch.
Oh, fuck, man.
Please don't be a kid when I get back.
Oh, man.
Pizza's here. Oh. But yeah, ever since that, I've always heard that story, and I'd be like, man, That's
Scary,
no good.
dude. Scary.
You squirt your kid in the fucking lazy boy. That's
terrifying, dude. That's why,
Yeah.
last night I was just fighting for mine and my child's life last night against those fucking jackals.
You did the right thing.
I was ghosting my grandma, dude. I came back and got full fucking revenge.
You did the right thing, dude.
I did. Shamed him.
You probably posed like fucking Ed Norton in American History X.
How's that?
The cops came just after you fucking chased them off, dude. The cops came, you just smiled with your white nationalist propaganda on your hoodie.
Dude, he was in the California prison system. Dude, grow up. Prison segregated, dude. The politics. Grow up, dude.
I'm grown, dude. I'm grown ass.
Heard that.
All right, we should end this.
Let's do it. Yeah, and let me know what you want to do with the page. We'll figure it out.
All right, I'll hit you up. I think he just texted me and said he needs to play Doom for the rest of the day.
Fair enough. We'll figure it out.
So I don't know if we're getting Mullen.
We'll figure it out.
I'll hit you up later.
Later.